It's time to blow it up. Chicago Bulls are in what I like to call basketball purgatory. They finished 40 and 42 for the season. Not bad enough to get a good draft pick, and also not good enough to even make a decent playoff ranking or playoff run. It feels like the Bulls traded those 6 rings in the 90s for an eternity of NBA hell. Lonzo Ball was that difference maker on the Bulls. I remember during that one season 2 or 3 years ago, they were the number one seed for a good 10, 15 games. Lonzo hasn't played basketball since January of 2022. Forget even playing basketball. The reports say this man can hardly even walk, much less jump and dribble a basketball. The Bulls medical staff have no idea why he's still feeling pain or what's going on. There is no timeline for his return. Lonzo might never play basketball again. It's time for the Bulls to make some tough decisions, and that includes trading Zach Lavine. He's an amazing player, but he cannot be a number one option on a winning team. Zach averaged 24 points on 37% from three and 48% from the field. And from far away, those numbers might make you say, wow, this is a great player. But really, if you look deeper, you can see where the problems lie. Zach will go from scoring 40 points, 50 points, to scoring 8 points, 10 points, 12 points, shooting 0% from three, shooting 12% from the field, shooting 25% from the field. And the reason that you have these big swings, these big up and downs, is because Zach should not be creating his own shot. He should not have the ball in his hands for the majority of the game. It was much easier for him to play off Lonzo. And then you have the fact that he's a below average defender at best. So that means you have two shooting guards slash small forwards who are bad defensively in DeMar DeRozan and Zach Lavine. Now, DeMar DeRozan, that's somebody I have faith in. That's somebody who can put the ball into the basket, but still, he is not a number one option. So what? You have a team with two number twos and you're expecting it to work out, and that's not even the most insane thing about this team. Vucevic is about to be a free agent, and the Bulls are adamant on trying to get him to re-sign. You're going to pay Vucevic, what, $25 million just to get cooked on defense? He's actually a decent defender around the rim, but he's so slow laterally, he's going to get cooked in every pick and roll, especially since the pieces around him are also trash on defense. If I was the Bulls, I let Vooch walk. I want the cap space personally, and I wouldn't sign him unless I have a sign and trade ready to go. He's going to be an unrestricted free agent, which means any team can offer him whatever he wants. Me personally, I'm not sure what his worth really is on the open market, because what teams right now even need a center? I guess the Mavs, but are the Mavs willing to tie up 20, $25 million into one player, especially when they desperately need depth? Keep Zach Lavine, let Vooch walk, and you need to trade DeRozan for whatever assets you can. Chris Paul's on the market, DeAndre Ayton is on the market, James Harden is on the market. There are so many guys in free agency that the Bulls can pick up right now to make this team much better, or at least trade away these pieces and get some draft picks so you can build towards the future. Being a 500 team is not going to get you anything in the long run. Those draft picks outside the lottery aren't going to result in players that are going to move the needle for you. Blow it all the way up. And then also, you're going to need to buy Lonzo out of this contract. It really sucks because for a good 20, 30 games, we saw the full potential of what this Bulls team really could have been. This was the best team since the MVP season of Derrick Rose. And honestly, I feel like this team is even better than them. There are tons of teams in the league right now who give up a haul for Zach Lavine or DeMar DeRozan. The two places I'll be very interested in seeing either of them go is either the 76ers or the Minnesota Timberwolves. If James Harden walks and Zach Lavine can come fill in that hole for the 76ers, maybe make Maxey run the point and Zach Lavine run the two, that will be a deadly squad and that will put them right into title contention. And DeMar DeRozan on the Minnesota Timberwolves wouldn't exactly put them into title contention, but it'll be a good step forward into rebuilding around Ant. As for the Bulls' young players, I like Dalen Terry and I like Patrick Williams. Even though he isn't as great as we all thought he would be, he's still a solid piece. Kobe White, on the other hand, is god awful. He needs to be packed up immediately. Io DeSumo is a good connecting piece, and with some more minutes and some more runs, I think he will be a very solid off the bench guy or even a six man for this team. But overall, there is not enough young talent to really invest in, and you're going to need to draft some more players. You waited too long to re-sign Vooch. He needs to walk. You need to trade Zach Lavine and you need to trade DeRozan. There's just no other way around it. Lonzo Ball will probably never play basketball again.